Ladies and gentlemen, east side to the west side, pushing fat rides, it's no surprise. She got tricks in the stash, stacking up cash. Fast when it comes to the gas, by no means average. She's on what she's got to have it. Baby, you're a perfect 10. I want to get in, I can get down, so I can win. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the motto of the O.T.H Racing Group. The Over the Hill Racing Group are back again here on Thingamajig's Racing Channel. I'm Thingamajig. The introductions are done. So what have we got here on our hands right now? Well, let me tell you. We saw them going around in the Daihatsu Dash, and it was stunning. It was almost perfect. The only thing that made it unperfect was it was a one-off. And how can perfection just be a single moment? It can't be. You've got to sustain the habit, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking from a man who knows what he's talking about. Sustaining habits is what I have turned into an art form. So, where are we then? We're at High Speed Ring. What are we doing here? Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you the Copen Challenge Cup, the mini BTCC that the O.T.H Racing Group have decided to put on for our pleasure. It's not for them. They're not doing it for themselves. They're doing it for us. Me and you mad crazy people that keep coming back and watching, it's not unnoticed. I see that you're coming back and watching. Look, mental health is a big issue nowadays, and if you're all attracted to come and listen to this and me, that's on you. Okay, I'm not taking responsibility for your issues, okay? Right then, so this is round one of a small championship. I think it's starting off as 6 rounds, but I have a feeling it could be extended to 10 rounds. You know, it's easily done. It's like replacing one of your second drivers after 2 rounds. You can easily do it. It's done. Just snap your fingers, it's done. Add another 4 rounds. Bang. There you go. But for now, we're working on the premise. It's 6 rounds. We are using the Daihatsu Copen 2002. They have qualified for 10 minutes for their position on the grid for 3 races. Their position on the grid is for race 1. At the end of that 15-minute race, race 2 will be the reverse of the results of race 1. And after that 15-minute race, race 3 will be the reverse of race 2's results. And that will be a 15-minute race. They are using sports softs or wets if, you know, things go well. Right then, let's have a look at the grid then, shall we? Let's introduce ourselves to the players. Okay. I've already done this introduction once, you may have seen. I'm going to delete it after this stream, but, you know, I don't mind. It's a passion of mine. I'll try and get this grid walk better than the last one, because that was an absolute dross show of absolute arse. Right, okay. The grid. They're using Daihatsu Copens. They've got the boost on strong, so the pack stays up together. Right then, the grid. I keep mentioning it, but look. Here we go then. On pole, totally tropical, we have the Gaz. It's Gaz who was the fastest in qualifying and has slapped it right bang in front. He put it on the table, ladies and gentlemen. It was bigger than everyone else's. So he sits on the front. In second place, nearly, but missed it by just a slight mil or two, is Nifty in second place. We're going to try and lock these liveries in, ladies and gents, because this is going to be fast and it's going to be frantic. And we'll be calling out errors all over the place. In third spot, we have Norfolk and Talent. Norfolk and Talent is in third place. So I didn't know what a and Talent was, but good old Norfolk has told me exactly what his username means, and I like it. I'm here for it. Norfolk and Talent is in third place. In fourth, coming up his rear, is Orgasmic Cry in a beautiful pink car. We're not going to miss them, are we now? In the yellow car, low maintenance on the livery of this one. Basic, some would say. I like it. It's Mikey in fifth place. Now, contrasting from simplicity and beauty, we're looking at the car, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking at the colours and the paints and the names splattered all over it. We're looking at the fine lines, the beauty of it. In sixth place, we have Oban Bang Grab a Bucket. That's a lot going on there. That's a busy car. So I like it, though. I've got to say, I like it, especially the feature of the cat asleep in the back. I say asleep, it could be dead. We don't know Oban that much yet. Is there any blood? No, I think it's asleep, ladies and gentlemen. So it's that's Oban in sixth place. In seventh, we have Matteo looking very pleasant in his Daihatsu. It's two-tone, and I am here for it. It's nice. I like it. In eighth place, we have a Top Taffy with a huge a dragon on the side of his car. Now, I thought that meant he liked Dungeons and Dragons, but no, he's just really into The Hobbit. In ninth, it says on my sheet here, this is a medium GT, but I've seen the films, I've watched the TV shows, and I know that's Batman, okay? You can't tell me no different. That is probably the second best Batmobile out there. And that's only second to the Lego one. Right, then, where are we? Medium GT, if that really is his name. Then we're down to 10th place. It's a Nathaniel Hornblower. As shiny as... He spends a long time polishing that piece of machinery, ladies and gentlemen. You can tell. He has had the buffer out this morning. And he has given that a good buffing. Nice. That is lovely. So in 11th place, we have G-Man for real. They are among us, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to get the FBI involved. I don't want to start getting them people with little clicks on my phone again. And I have to start wearing that bloody tinfoil hat because it's uncomfortable, okay? If I haven't shaved my head for a couple of days, it scratches. I just have to deal that they know what I'm thinking. And I don't even hide what I'm thinking anyway. Just subscribe, aliens or FBI. Just subscribe. I say it all on here anyway, so there's no point doing your scans. So G-Man for real is in 11th place. And I've had a lack of sleep, ladies and gentlemen. I've got to admit, I've worked last night, and I've been making liveries when I shouldn't have been. So I'm a little hyped up. I've had a couple of cans of the strong stuff, the one that sacks you if you don't do very well. Well, they don't sack you; they demote you, don't they? Where am I? Oh my God! Stretchy in 12th place, car number 76. Watch him in the race; he'll be going for it. He will be absolutely balls out and floored metal all the way. Okay, then in 13th place, we have Captain Slow in the monster Spotify Daihatsu. And I wonder what beats he's listening to at the moment. Bit of Prodigy. Boo, 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 boo. I am the fire starter. Sadistic fire starter. Yeah. So then in 14th place we have Fiberman. Do you even remember what pole is? There's a test. You have to say in the comments who was on pole at the end of this. See how you're good at your memory. Fiberman is in 14th place. He's in the Puma, so he'll be fighting for every spot down here with the boost on as well. It's gonna get physical, ladies and gents. It will get there will be paint sharing. These liveries won't mean a schnizzle after the first lap because they're going to be rubbing them off the cars. And here we go then in 15th place. It is the delectable Zoe. Now, I think someone's sandbagging down here because I've seen them in the Peugeot Pursuits and they were on the sharp edge, ladies and gentlemen. They were giving it big ones against the boys. So either it's still getting used to the car, the track, who knows. But for some reason, Zoe down in 15th place. And in 16th place, it's Pacemaker Boy. Now, I made a joke that it was Liam Lawson the first time around doing this, and I now know that that is cruel because I didn't know he'd been sacked. I mean, relegated. I mean, demoted. I mean, promoted because the Racing Bull's better than the Red Bull, and it's going to look embarrassing when he outqualifies Max Verstappen in Suzuka. If that's what happens, let's not get ahead of ourselves. So, yeah, that's the new Yuki. I mean, Pacemaker Boy in 16th place. Right, sorry that was all wacky. I really didn't want it to sound just the same as the last one, so I thought I'll go all in, and then I got halfway down and thought I've gone too far. I apologise. Shall we get to watch a race? Because that's what we're here for. How do's? In the chat, quick. We've got to the point now where we got last time when Kaz decided to shut the servers down. So we're doing all right, but I'll just check the chat. Adam in the chat saying, good morning at Thingy. And all. Well, hello, Adam. Hope you are well. I remember seeing you in the Discord for WRC saying you're having a couple of medical issues. So I hope things are going a lot better for you, man. And I tell you what, the sun's out. It always makes you feel brighter, no matter what you're feeling. Race on, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to start your engines. And here we go then, all on Sports Softs, remember. The lights are on, now they're off, and it's go, go, go. And it looks like Nifty getting an absolute thunderbanger of a start, giving Gaz a lot to think about, and Norfolk and Talent is coming through, and you got to watch for Norfolk and Talent. That's going to be tricky. I wish he'd never told me. I was quite happy with Norfolk. Nifty, and it's a three-way battle then. Gaz has got the back foot, and Nifty second, and it's Norfolk and Talent coming through in the lead. He absolutely dashed that one from third place. Matteo's jumped up into fourth. Mikey, I think, has held ground in fifth. Orgasmic Cry's the man that's on the drop. It's drooping, Orgasmic Cry. Give it a tickle. Oban in seventh as well, with Nathaniel Hornblower in eighth now. I think he's just done one on Top Taffy, and it's three wide here. Unbelievable stuff. Top Taffy all the way around the outside, going balls in. Unbelievable stuff, and what a move from Top Taffy up into sixth place now. Nifty slipping like a brick, and Norfolk Talent is still up at the front with Gaz now back into second. He was first, then second, then third, but he's back into second, but he wants first. Mikey, look at that. The simplistic way is the best way. He is up and into third place, but he is being dogged by Matteo. On board with Matteo, we've got Mikey there just to our left. Not anymore, we've gone past him. Unbelievable stuff there then from Matteo as Mikey drifts out a little wide there and chases them down. Then we've got a pack of hungry wolves just behind. Nifty, medium, Orgasmic Cry, Top Taffy, Nathaniel Hornblower, Oban. Oh, there we go. Zoe's in there as well. I don't know how I missed her. She blended in with the rest of the crowd. So who's leading that little pack? Well, Nifty now is catching up with Medium GT. Medium GT catching up with Mikey, and we're only still on lap 1, and it's crazy already. This is mental stuff. The two pink cars, Orgasmic Cry and Zoe, look like they're having a ding-dong there. Zoe's backing up to Orgasmic Cry, ready to make the move, pouncing into the first corner. No, just holding the toe. Is there bump drafting going on here, ladies and gentlemen? The pink cars are working together. They are formulating a plan. They are starting to dig deep. ladies and gentlemen. Norfolk and Talent is still at the front, being chased hard by the Gaz, and Matteo in with a shout. Oh, as a big scraper with the wall. That's got to slow you down. And now Orgasmic Cry and Zoe have broken their contract, and they are racing each other now instead of pushing each other, which was working well for them. Got them halfway up the pack, and Orgasmic Cry around the outside of Zoe, but Zoe gets the move done. And now I'm thinking maybe there was some sandbagging in qualifying, but Orgasmic Cry goes for the inside line again as the corners change directions, and both with their lights on simultaneously as Nifty looks for a way past the pink. Unbelievable. So Norfolk and Talent is at the front with Gaz in second, Matteo in third, Zoe is fourth, Orgasmic Cry is in fifth, Nifty is in sixth. That's who we're sat with at the moment. Mikey seventh, and Medium GT is in eighth place, but it is all subject to change, ladies and gentlemen. We're only at the end of the second lap. We're not even 1/3 into the race as Nifty pulls a little move. He's getting a lovely toe off of, is that Matteo? And then gives Matteo a little bump along the way to help him on his way. And Norfolk and Talent is left high and dry on the outside. Oh, we're getting a double bump. It's a double bump, ladies and gentlemen. No, a triple bump as Orgasmic Cry and Zoe getting involved. We have two trays. Oh, an Orgasmic Cry moving on over, trying to break the other train. It is warfare, ladies and gentlemen, tow war. The tow wars have begun here. Tell your children this is where the tow wars began. And they're all going around in a real bunch now as Gaz rightfully takes his place back on top of the pile. The pole sitter aloft, a lead of the race with Zoe chasing them down with Matteo in third. Matteo has held ground in that top three for a good long while now, and Mikey has decided it is time to take back what rightfully could be his, and he does, ladies and gentlemen. What an absolute delivery of an overtake. Beautiful stuff. He licked that stamp and he personally delivered. Norfolk and Talent is now slipping down into the realms of the pack. Nifty's through as well. Norfolk and Talent has really lost a bit of pace there. Orgasmic Cry as well found themselves down there with Batman and Medium GT just making the move on Orgasmic Cry. Top Taffy down in ninth place with Hornblower in 10th. Then we have Captain Slow in 11th being chased by G-Man, and Oban is right on their tail, as is Stretchy and Fiberman. It is crazy stuff, ladies and gentlemen, from the front to the back. And we have Pacemaker Boy there just taking the fastest lap, ladies and gentlemen. I know the boost is on, but you still got to be quick to get that fastest lap, because the guys in front of you are probably getting a similar boost. So Zoe now is pushing Gaz along, working as a team. Matteo has found a friend. You've got a friend in me, says Norfolk, as they all come up. But Matteo is on a surge, ladies and gentlemen. He is coming through the pack. He needs no tow and he needs no bump draft. Zoe takes the lead from Gaz, but I think she had a little slip with the wall, a little meeting with Barrier, and Gaz then retakes that lead as Zoe slips in behind. Then we've got Mikey in the yellow Copen trying to get a move done on Norfolk and Talent, and then Orgasmic Cry tries to end the story there, and I think he did. Orgasmic Talent, where his Pacemaker Boy comes through, and it seems to be only Orgasmic Talent that made the slip, where Norfolk hadn't. Was that, yeah, it was Norfolk that he had a little knock with. Held ground nicely. Matteo has slipped behind Top Taffy. Top Taffy has decided now, within coming into the 7th minute, it is time to start racing. He's given the Gooders a chance, and now he is starting to thunder on. Norfolk and Talent is still in the mix. Medium GT has come from nowhere, absolutely nowhere. Where was he? He disappeared for a short while there, solving crimes, I would expect, with Mikey and Medium both siding Zoe, both one either side of Zoe. She has company. No, they've slipped back, and now Norfolk and Talent is in between the pair of them. It's a sausage fest, ladies and gents. As Top Taffy then goes for a move on the two Copens around the outside. He's moved himself up to... No, he hasn't quite locked in that 4th place. Or has he? No, Top Taffy then fighting in the midst, but now he's up and into 4th. And Mikey could do with a little push there from Medium GT. Oh no, Zoe's gone the wrong way. Zoe's going the wrong way. So Zoe up and off again. Oh, what a shame. What an absolute shame. But hey, with the boost on, you can't write anything off at this point in the race. We've still got a lot of race left to do. Norfolk and Talent is at the front with Top Taffy in 2nd. Matteo is in 3rd with Medium GT, gearing that rivalry on with Mikey, and Gaz is in that mix as well. So Mikey and Medium GT have been at it for a while now. Medium GT looks like he has broken that leash, and now it's Gaz's issue to race with Mikey. Captain Slow has made an appearance. The Spotify car is up and in the... Well, it was in the top 6. It slipped down to 7th now because they move around so much. Matteo is leading, ladies and gentlemen. He must be like our 5th leader of the race so far, and he's doing a grand job. But like I said, there's been a lot of people leading this race. He obviously must feel temporary when you lead a race here at the O.T.H, as a Medium GT comes in for the kill, but Matteo gets a little bump off of Gaz, and it saves him ahead of Medium GT, but Gaz has slipped behind Slow and Taffy. And Taffy is fighting his way through. He is slaying dragons, ladies and gentlemen, as Matteo barely holds on to this lead from Medium GT, who is pushing on strong here at the end of the race. Top Taffy is in that mix as well, with Norfolk and Talent, Captain Slow, Gaz, Oban, Hornblower. Hornblower in the top 10, ladies and gentlemen. Great stuff. He slipped down to 9th now as there's a 3-wide battle, and Gaz has slipped all the way down to 8th as Oban brings that Duplo Lego Copen up an atom. Captain Slow in 6th place with the Spotify Copen. Mikey in the yellow Copen. Medium GT's in 4th. Hey, Top Taffy in 3rd place, and Norfolk and Talent into 2nd. No, slips to 3rd as Top Taffy comes on through. I told you he was slaying dragons, ladies and gentlemen. Left, right and centre. He is knocking them down. Watch out for the Welsh Talent as he tries to make a move there, but Norfolk and Talent is right in the mix as well, as is Medium GT. Top Taffy takes the lead. He's the 6th leader of this race, as Matteo does not want to give up the lead. He is clinging on, ladies and gentlemen, as Medium GT moves ahead of Top Taffy. Top Taffy's left out high and dry as the rest of them all get a toe or a bump. And that is it. Look at the strength, and Top Taffy slips right down. He was in the wrong queue. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And Matteo's got a bunch of friends behind him, pushing him along. But Medium GT, whoa, well, who wants friends like these, though? They all want that will lead off of him. At least you were honest, Taffy. So Medium GT holds that 2nd place, with Captain Slow now in the Spotify Copen up and into 3rd spot. When will this end? It is going round and round. It's like a merry-go-round, this lead. Matteo still holding on, but Norfolk and Talent and Medium GT are really bearing down hard on him. Mikey in 4th, Captain Slow. We've got some movement here. Gaz and Oban duking it out with Top Taffy, trying to make a comeback in this race. Captain Slow on the defensive there. He knows he's in a precarious position. The 4 behind him are pushing each other along, and Captain Slow could be in danger. He gets himself past Mikey. That seemed rather easy. I don't know if Mikey had picked up a small penalty there or something. Medium GT in 3rd, but it's Captain Slow and Top Taffy that are duking it out. Medium GT, he's in trouble. He's in trouble unless Captain Slow works with him. And Norfolk and Talent is trying to push Matteo away from the crowd. He says, let's get away from these guys. It's too hectic down here. Too much too much overtaking if it's possible. Top Taffy then into 5th place with Gaz in 6th. Mikey is in 7th with Nifty in 8th, being pushed along by Zoe. Zoe, what a comeback, coming up to 9th place. They were nearly virtually dead last. We had movement. Friggin' out. Gaz has made a huge leap up ahead of all of the cars, but there's still cars to be made there. Gaz, we cannot count him out of the win today. Matteo, Norfolk and Talent, Medium GT, Captain Slow, Top Taffy, Nifty, Mikey, Zoe, they're all in still with a chance. We're at 12, we're in 13 minutes virtually, and oh my lord, Matteo drives around the wall of death there, inches, millimeters away from the barrier to try and hold on to that first place, and Norfolk and Talent is looking now for the move on the inside. Is it there? He's got a better line than Matteo. Matteo seems to be slipping out wide, but Matteo clinging on to the tarmac for dear life, ladies and gentlemen, as Norfolk and Talent is all up and in his busyness. Gaz lurking. He wants that win. He got pole, and nothing but a win will do for Gaz at the moment. Top Taffy holding strong in 4th place with Nifty now up in 5th. Medium GT slipping down into 6th place with Zoe holding strong mid-pack in 7th place. She's ahead of Mikey. Captain Slow, Orgasmic Cry, has slipped out of the stream game, and he's racing with Fiberman, G-Man, Oban. Hey, that was cool. That was like, I felt like Eminem then. Fiberman, G-Man, O-Ban. Stretchy speaks penalty. You got it, excuse me. I need a rest, man. It's dry in there. So Stretchy and Fiberman going at it. Orgasmic Cry slipping down with Oban down there in 11th place. We're into the final minute. Oh, Nathaniel Hornblower has dropped right far back. We're into the final minute then, ladies and gentlemen. This has got to be the final lap. For sure the final lap, as they bring the Daihatsus around 4 wide virtually. 4 wide, ladies and gentlemen, as they barrel down the straight towards the right-hand corner. And Mikey has taken the lead. Where did that come from? Norfolk and Talent has got to get something out of this race. He's had a little slip through that corner, and Nifty has found his way through with Medium GT. Nifty is down to 4. Norfolk and Talent is 4th. Gaz is dropped down because Matteo's dropped down now. My word. So Mikey, he's coming up towards the final corner, and Medium GT seems to have got the move done. He's trying to defend, he's closing the door, and now it's going to be a mad dash to the line for all of these guys. Mikey is the man that leads. Medium GT is hot on his trail. Medium GT has pushed just slightly ahead of Mikey, and so's Nifty. Oh, Mikey slipped down to 4th. Oh my God. Medium GT takes the win. Oh my Lord. I'm not even going to try, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to pause that, because that's some kind of craziness. Wow. So Medium GT is the man on top then after the race finished. Medium GT started 9th, by the way. So a great race there by Batman. Oh, we've missed loads of chat. Sorry, guys. I can't. During these races, I cannot keep up with the chat and the race, honestly. It's something crazy. So we do the chat between races when it's the O.T.H gang, because they're mental. Adam saying, cheers buddy, appreciate the kind sentiment. Oh, thanks man. Adam saying, looking forward to some good close racing here. Duff GT saying, frigging out. Duffman saying, morning Adam. Duffman saying, morning thingy. Well, hello Duffman. Adam saying, morning Duff GT. Adam also saying, thanks for the phenomenal commentary once again, thingy. Oh, bless you, thank you. And Adam saying, that was a great race. It was mental. It twisted my melon, man. So Medium GT takes the win from Nifty. Nifty just disappeared for a short while there, but he came back strong at the end. Matteo rounds out the top 3, and bravo to you guys. Mikey, clutch. He was in the lead going through the final corner, ladies and gentlemen. It's got to make your heart bleed. It's got to make you weep a little tear for the man that could have won. But Mikey slipping down into 4th place with Gaz, the pole sitter, in 5th. Top Taffy is 6th. Norfolk and Talent is 7th, with Zoe in 8th in the end after that huge one. That's what she said. Captain Slow in 9th, with Oban finishing in 10th. G-Man slipped down to 11th, with Fiberman in 12th. Orgasmic Cry, what an unfortunate race he had, in 13th. He was flying high, ladies and gentlemen, flying high. And I do like a flying high Orgasmic Cry. Hey, I really am Eminem today. Stand up. Stretchy is in 14th, or finished in 14th, sorry. Pacemaker Boy finished in 15th, with the Hornblower coming home in the 16th. No shame in that, but you might have to get in a racing ball. Okay then, race 2, ladies and gentlemen. That's a reverse grid of what we have just seen, and what we have just seen was crazy. I don't even think YouTube can keep up with it. It's probably just looking blurry to you guys. It might not even, it's just a lot of cars all bunched together. Watch it on the big TV. Kick Gran out the living room and say, I need the big TV to watch this loon talk about these loons who are racing this loony car. Right, don't look at the cheats, because you don't want to know. Who wants to know? It's looking, I don't think they have rain at High Speed Ring. So I'm not going to get all like, ooh, but it is looking quite overcast, ladies and gentlemen, I've got to say. Right, I should concentrate on what I'm doing rather than the talking. I'm getting a bit too carried away with the chatty. Right, we'll have a quick run through of whom is where. It's a reverse grid of the race we just saw, but it's always nice to refresh ourselves. You never know, you might have paused it after the first race to go off and do something more important, and now you've come back a couple of hours later and you're thinking, oh my God, thingy, I don't know who's where, because I haven't got the attention span to be able to watch you for a whole, I am of the TikTok generation, and if it's longer than 15 seconds, I can't be bothered. So Hornblower is in a pole, with Pacemaker Boy in 2nd. Stretchy is 3rd. Orgasmic Cry is 4th. Fiberman is in 5th. G-Man for Real Fun is in 6th, with Oban in 7th. Captain Slow is in 8th, with Zoe in 9th. Norfolk and Talent is in 10th. Top Taffy is 11th. Gaz is 12th. Mikey is 13th. Matteo 14th. Nifty 15th. And Medium GT, because he won last time out, he has to start last. Does that seem fair? Right, let's get this race underway, because I can't wait. Hang on, let me have a little... My coffee's still hot, man. We're getting through it, and this is a quick stream. I'm sure you all really wanted and needed to hear me enjoy a cup of coffee. Oh, this is the caffeine high. Come on. Oh, yes, what we live for. Man alive. That used to be such a different buzz in my 20s. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this race underway. I am primed and ready. Hornblower on pole. It's a go here for the second race of the High Speed Ring, the Copen Challenge Cup, and it's Hornblower off to an absolute fantastic start. An absolutely unparalleled start there from Hornblower. Pacemaker Boy slips in behind him with Stretchy in 3rd place. Orgasmic Cry. Now, Orgasmic Cry showed real pace in race 1, so keep an eye out for Orgasmic Cry. And Stretchy already knows the way of the toe and tries to get up into Pacemaker's rear derriere. Nathaniel Hornblower still absolutely heralding from the top as the rest of the crowd start unleashing the demons. The dogs of war have been unleashed, ladies and gentlemen, and now they are fighting for position. G-Man against Orgasmic Cry, and I can see Zoe also in the mix, and also Captain Slow slipping one up the inside of all of them for second place, but Orgasmic Cry held it around the outside. We didn't see it because the camera can't show us a width shot. Down further later in the grid, they are absolutely bunched, ladies and gentlemen, and it's Stretchy in third with Captain Slow in fourth, but they're all coming around the corner at the same time, and it's subject to change as Mikey comes through. Mikey showing the pace he had in the first race, coming through strong here against Captain Slow with Zoe right up his chuff. Gaz in seventh. We've got Pacemaker Boy slipping down into eighth. Nifty circling ninth with Norfolk and Talent is just moved up to ninth as well because Nifty slipped behind him in 10th. Oban in 11th. Top Taffy is in 12th. Fiberman is 13th with Medium GT 14th. They've all changed already. Fiberman's 14th. Did I say he was 15th? No, he's 13th. Should I say he's 13th? Or come on, can I hear any better than 13th? Anyone out there? Any more than 13? No. So Fiberman we can say is in 13th at the moment. No, Fiberman is 14th, sorry. G-Man is in 15th with Matteo. Oh, Matteo has had a problem. Orgasmic Cry is leading this race. Sorry, I was watching the maddening crowd, ladies and gentlemen, with Captain Slow coming up behind in a forceful manner. Captain Slow means business. Hornblower still holding on with his shiny piece of machinery. And Captain Slow there in second, but we've got Mikey as well coming in for a shout. Zoe is in the periphery. Zoe going for a move on Captain Slow. He's just had a real slip because Norfolk and Talent, Hornblower and Zoe all making their way by. Mikey in second place at the moment, but only 3 minutes into this race. It means nothing because even on the last corner they all shuffle position. Oh no! And we saw Norfolk and Talent going absolutely to a early end. Was it? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Did he take someone with him? Someone just drove back on. It looks like Pacemaker Boy. We'll have a quick look. I know he probably... Oh, we just caught it where we saw it. I want to see where it began. So Norfolk and Talent is in 5th place. He's going to send it full on, and I just don't think he expected the Batman to be on his inside there. And he's seeing how many cars he can hit. Go on, hit that one as well. So Norfolk and Talent there turned in on Batman. I don't know if that was Medium GT's fault, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not a steward, and there's a reason why, because I couldn't make a call if you put a gun against my head. So Orgasmic Cry leads, and it's Zoe that's in his rear view mirrors, on board with Zoe at the moment as she shows the boys how it is done, ladies and gentlemen. And Zoe then in the tow of Orgasmic Cry, but we do have a Mikey, Oban and Nifty looming large as they come on by, and the tow's just not strong enough. Mikey's trying to barge in on her tow, ladies and gentlemen. Look at him. He's like, gives that tow. And so Mikey moves through, and he's got Oban pushing him along, and a nice little push there from Zoe on Orgasmic Cry, but it's a little too late because they've already gone. Mikey now leads this race from Orgasmic Cry. Oban has just slipped behind as Zoe goes for a move. Oh, and Orgasmic Cry nearly lost control of the car, kept it together, but Orgasmic Cry kept it together betterer, should we say. Unbelievable stuff. So it's Mikey leading, and Mikey doesn't want to take any chances this race. Look at him trying to build up a lead. Look at him. He's learned that you can't let the pack stay close behind. And Orgasmic Cry, though, staying with him. Captain Slow forcing his way past Nifty there, and Nifty was taught a lesson there by the captain. Gaz is in 5th with Hornblower now in 6th. Hornblower is holding on to the top end of this race like a champion, ladies and gentlemen, and he is not bending over and taking it. He's giving it large as he goes 3 wide with the Gaz and Oban. And he nearly did a Norfolk and Talent then, turning into Gaz. And I mean, the adrenaline's buzzing hard. Look, there's something happening up at the front here. Mikey, Orgasmic Cry and Nifty are in a train trying to stitch one on Slow, Captain Slow. But Captain Slow's being joined by Oban, and he says, don't worry. Oh no, he's just nipped over to join the other crew. Oh, bless. Captain Slow was left on his own. I thought Oban was coming. He went, no, you're too slow. I'm going to jump on these guys' toe. So Nifty then is in 3rd place with Orgasmic Cry, and Mikey's lead has been shattered, ladies and gentlemen. They have caught him up, and he is now in that same predicament as he was in the last race, where he's got him breathing down his neck. He's gone pretty wide there, but he's kept it together as Orgasmic Cry. Nifty are looking for a place there. Nathaniel's made him position up, and so's Gaz, who's going down. Norfolk and Talent and Oban slipping down the order, as well as Captain Slow. And now it's Captain Slow giving Oban the push, eh? Who needs who now, Oban? Eh? Who's your friend now? Medium GT in 9th place with G-Man in 10th, fighting it out with Stretchy, Pacemaker Boy, and Zoe. I don't know how Zoe's ended up back down there. Oh, hey! A little bit of rude driving. Someone drove into Stretchy. Stretchy drove into G-Man. It looked clumsy and a little bit messy. But Matteo likes that. Well, Matteo's got no chance of catching up, but he's got an absolutely fuel-up fast car as he is at the back and is taking full advantage of the boost. Mikey still leads from Orgasmic Cry as Nifty wants to get involved, and Gaz, pulse here from race 1, is sat in the mix, ladies and gentlemen. Norfolk and Talent is in 5th with Oban in 6th, Hornblower in 7th, Captain Slow in 8th, Medium GT in 9th, Stretchy in 10th, Medium GT in 10th, Stretchy's in 9th, Pacemaker Boy in 11th, Zoe 12th with Top Taffy. Top Taffy having a quiet race. He's waiting, he knows it doesn't matter in the first 10 minutes where you are, it's where you end. Fiberman in 13th, Pacemaker Boy in 14th, ahead of G-Man. G-Man had that little knock from Stretchy, and it looks like he's still trying to recover from it. And God knows what happened to Matteo at the beginning. Maybe he did a donut off the line. Mikey, ladies and gentlemen, unbelievable to say we had 100 leader changes last race. Mikey has held on to the lead and again built up another buffer. What does this man have to do to win? Give him a bloody medal. Jeez. Gaz then up into 2nd with Orgasmic Cry in 3rd, Nifty in 4th, Norfolk and Talent is in 5th place with Oban 6th, looming large. Let's get on board while we're in the crowd. We're in the Lego Duplo car, chasing down the Corgi, and Nifty just ahead. The pink car you can see is Orgasmic Cry in 4th place now, because Nifty's just pulled a move, and Mikey is still, no, Mikey's lost the lead. Mikey has finally lost the lead, and Gaz is taking it. He has taken the lead away from Mikey. Nifty is trying to get that 2nd place, but I think Orgasmic Cry is giving Mikey a little bit of a push, help there, and Mikey is going for the lead again. Beautiful stuff, and we're on board with Oban joining the tow train, choo choo, to help push these 3 up ahead of Nifty and Gaz. Oh, but there's someone else in there, Norfolk and Talent, trying to push them along as well. It's crazy racing out there, ladies and gentlemen. The push, the bump draft is strong here and is being used by everyone like a weapon of mass destruction. Gaz leads, but he's just had a meeting with Barrier, and Mikey is through. Mikey again takes the lead with Norfolk and Talent in 2nd, Gaz in 3rd, but no, Nifty is in 3rd. Gaz is free falling after his meeting. It shook his world. He's holding Nifty out though. He's holding Nifty out. He's trying to get the upper hand on Nifty, but Nifty now ahead of him and saying, if you want to get past, you got to bump me up to Norfolk and Mikey. Mikey slipping down into second. Norfolk Untalent leads this race as he did in race 1. What does it mean? Absolutely nothing. Hey, say it again. The lead. Hey, what is it good for? So Gaz in third. I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe it's a lack of sleep. I'm not sure. It's a wacky one, isn't it? It's because it's wacky cars, wacky racing and wacky commentary. Norfolk Untalent is leading the way with Nifty in second, Gaz in third, and look at the train we've got going on here at the front. Mikey in fifth, Oban in sixth, Captain Slow in seventh, Medium GT is sitting in eighth, but I mean they're all bumper to bumper. Positions mean nothing in this race. It's a placement, ladies and gentlemen. Top Taffy in 9th, Hornblower in 10th, G-Man for real fun is in 11th, Zoe down in 12th, and Fiberman 13th, Pacemaker Boy 14th, Stretchy. Oh no, what happened to Stretchy? Do you think we should look? Yeah, of course we should. So Stretchy and Pacemaker Boy, and I think that's a similar one. Ooh. Oh, I don't know how he ended up all that. I can understand him spinning round, but maybe he felt a touch on the inside there and turned the opposite way. But yes, strange one from Stretchy, 76. And Matteo, he could pretend he's leading the race, couldn't he? He could pretend they're all miles behind him. Norfolk Untalent is duking it out with the Gaz for the lead of this race. Orgasmic Cry has been there or thereabouts all the way through and is looking to sneak a win here as Oban starts moving up into fourth ahead of Mikey. Mikey, who has fearlessly led this race from virtually the start, and now it crumbles so close to the end. Oban looking to increase the pain on Mikey. Top Taffy, oh, he's gone through as well, and Mikey needs to find a tow buddy. He needs a bump drafter. Get behind someone and start hitting furiously at their rear end. Smash out their rear end, Mikey. Do it for us. So Gaz is just ahead of Norfolk Untalent. We are can race here at the high speed ring, and Orgasmic Cry is really pushing on with Norfolk Untalent, and Gaz getting a Brucey bonus out of the push there. Top Taffy is in third, and Mikey isn't in the chain again. Mikey, get on the rear derriere of one of these bad boys and start banging away. That's what this race is about. It's about the bump and the draft. It's all about the bump, no treble. So Gaz leads this race with Norfolk Untalent just behind. And oh my God, was that Orgasmic Cry going for a move? Unbelievable. He whipped it up there, but it just wasn't enough to get ahead of Norfolk Untalent. And they're knowing now, they're feeling it. We're coming to the end of the race. We are on the last lap or two, and Norfolk Untalent, Orgasmic Cry, Top Taffy, they're all getting that tingle. They're getting the tingle knowing that the win is coming. The win is on. And Norfolk Untalent and Top Taffy giving it the old shoulder barge through the inside of the corner there, and Norfolk Untalent staying with him, with Oban just hoping. Yeah, that's what he's hoping for. He can get alongside him and then start putting some influence into this race. Top Taffy then in third place with Norfolk Untalent in second, but it's Gaz that is holding strong. They're going to get across the line. They're going to get another lap, ladies and gentlemen. Well, of course they are. We've got ages yet. We've got a minute and 15 seconds, so they're definitely going to get another lap. So Gaz leads into the last lap with Norfolk Untalent in second, Oban in third, Top Taffy in fourth. Zoe is up into fifth. And Zoe, every time we've looked, has been down 13th, 12th place. So Zoe has had an absolute ball on this last lap and has pulled herself up into fifth place with Orgasmic Cry slipping down into sixth, Captain Slow in seventh, Nifty in eighth, Medium GT in ninth. Mikey, oh Mikey, the sad tale of Mikey the bold. Then he slipped down to 11th now. Mikey the bold that would not take a bump draft. He wants to race off his own back. Fiberman in 12th, with Pacemaker in 13th, Hornblower down to 14th, Stretchy in 15th, he had a calamity, with Matteo also looking like he's had some kind of calamity. Norfolk and Talent takes the lead, ladies and gentlemen, ahead of Gaz, and Norfolk and Talent on the curbs, all kind of wiggly like, and Gaz thinking he sees and smells an opportunity. He sees a gap, he's moved into that gap, Norfolk and Talent, and wow, Top Taffy, he gets to crown the king, really, doesn't he? He chooses who he bumps, and Top Taffy decides on the Corgi car, and that leaves Gaz out high and dry. He needs Orgasmic Cry. Where the hell? You were just down in 12th place, I'm sure of it, Orgasmic Cry. I've just done a run through. You were miles away. As Orgasmic Cry goes for a move on the gas. Is this the final corner? It is. Norfolk and Talent, but Top Taffy, the Dragon Slayer of Dragon Slayers comes through, and it's Game of Thrones. No, it's Norfolk and Talent. Norfolk and Talent is in the lead, ladies and gentlemen, and it's Norfolk and Talent that's going to cross the line and take the win. Oh my word, with Top Taffy in second and Gaz in third. Hoo-wee. So Norfolk and Talent takes a win of race 2, and oh, let me catch my breath. I can't even remember who won race 1. It's crazy. I'm looking now. Mikey lost it on the last corner to... Do you know what? Jesus. It wasn't Norfolk and Talent then as well, was it? No. Who knows? I can't believe I've forgotten. It's that long ago. Norfolk and Talent is the winner of race 2. Top Taffy is second. I'll go to chat, actually, before we do that rundown. They might know. There's been a bit of it as well. Duff saying, I second that. Amazing commentary. Oh, bless you all. Paul Smale saying, so good. Loving the commentary. Oh, thank you, my friend. Adam saying, morning up, Paul. Adam saying, the auctioneer voice would make a great presentation style for an entire meme race. Duff saying, all aboard the tow train. Choo, choo. Pigsy saying, great racing. And Adam saying, another crazy race. Great commentary once again. I can't claim, I don't know. I'd have to watch it back. For me, it's really manic, and I'm just barely am getting a chance to look at the cars because I'm too busy looking at the list at the side, trying to tell you what positions they are in. So it's very, very manic, ladies and gentlemen, I have to say. But beautiful and chaotic, all in one package. Top Taffy in the chat. Brilliant commentary. Thanks. The dragon is the Welsh flag. I know. I'm teasing you. I said in the other intro you were into D&D, and this one I'm messing around saying you're into Game of Thrones or something. And Adam saying morning at Pigsy. Hi, Taffy. And Taffy saying, Adam saying great racing to Taffy. Yes, he's Welsh, ladies and gentlemen. I did call you a Welsh lad, I think, at some point in the race. Anyway, the results of race 2. Norfolk and Talent comes in the win, with Top Taffy in second, and Gaz grabs the podium. Beautiful stuff. Orgasmic Cry comes home in 4th, with Zoe in 5th. The Pinks doing well. Oban in 6th, with Nifty 7th. Captain Slow in 8th place. Medium GT coming home in 9th. I think it was Medium GT won the first race. I don't know. Mikey, oh, poor Mikey. He just didn't want to get on the train, did he, though? He wanted to do it all by himself. And teamwork makes the dream work, Mikey. Teamwork makes the dream work, my friend. You've got to get in that train. You've got to let them get behind you and bash the hell out of your rear derriere. So Mikey in 10th, with G-Man for Real Fun is in 11th, finished 11th. Pacemaker Boy finished 12th. Fiberman in 13th. Nathaniel Hornblower in 14th. Stretchy in 76th. No, he's Stretchy 76. He's in 15th. And Matteo, whatever happened to Matteo? That was an absolute blow to his ego. I am Eminem. Look, how much rhyming am I doing? Come on, let's write something about like how we don't like our wife and our mum. Oh, my mum was really mean to me. If you were there, you would have seen She moaned about how my room was messy. I can't be done with thee. Stand up if you're the real thingy. Stand up if you're the real thingy. Oh, come on, let's get this second race. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you're having to sit through this. I'm enjoying myself. It's the racing. It makes me wacky. Right then, third race, ladies and gentlemen. Third race, I promise you. We will get to the end of this, and then I will go to bed and try and calm down somewhat. Oh, is this the race 3? Oh, look at that. It looks like drizzle. It looks like there's some drizzle. Whew. Don't look at the cheat. Don't look at the cheat. Please, please. You'll ruin it for yourself. And you never know what's going to happen in these races, so don't look at the list of cars at the side. I try and be quick so you can't. Oh, you looked, didn't you? You looked, you cheeky monkeys. What's wrong with you? Patience. We'll find out in 15 minutes. Okay. Hey, maybe it was a ploy from Matteo in that last race to make sure he was on pole. Although pole don't mean schnizzle in this race. It's where you are in the last minute that matters. So in drizzle, we have Matteo taking them away from the grid as Stretchy, and they all look a little bit tentative as they try and find the accelerator and the grip. It's a fine line between the pair. Matteo at the moment holds on to that lead with Stretchy. Oh, look, I've got a zoom button. I forgot the triangle zooms in. Ooh, that's it now. I'm going to get all distracted. Matteo then leads away with Stretchy in second, Fiberman, and then it is the colossal head mess behind. It's just headlights, ladies and gentlemen. These cars, there were one ends, another begins. Oh, we've got someone out already. We've got someone who's had a bit of unfortunateness. So there we are, G-Man. 6th place, and oh, there was nothing there. It was barely a touch. It's barely a scratch, sir. Of course I can carry on. So Matteo leads with Stretchy in second, Fiberman in third place, and Fiberman goes up and moves into second place ahead of Stretchy, and it is crazy already. Mikey, what does Mikey have to do, ladies and gentlemen? Mikey in second place. Don't hold your breath. Sorry, Mikey. I've lost faith, my friend. I've lost faith. Mikey goes for the lead. No, he's just a little too far back, and Matteo is maximum effort and holding on as Mikey goes for it again. A nice tight line around the inside, and my good golly gosh, I had some yearnings in my girdings when he did that. Well done, but he hasn't held on to it. So Matteo comes out still leading ahead of Mikey. Fiberman in third, but he's being forced by Stretchy trying to open up that hole, ladies and gentlemen, as Captain Slow with his Spotify playlist is behind. I think he's listening to right now, whilst he's going around, I think he's got a bit of Nickelback going on in that car. Get away with a blind man. Couldn't do it with a hard man, so fan. Yes, that's as close to Nickelback as I'm getting. Trust me, I wouldn't want it to be audible. So Mikey is in the lead again with Matteo in second place. Fiberman is in third. Look at the lines. They all take such bizarre lines. None are the same. Someone's going real, like, around the outsides. Beautiful stuff. Fiberman then in second place. Zoe moves up into the lead. She jumps too, and it's very wet out there, and it's very violent, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of contact. So Zoe, Matteo in second. Then we've got Oban in third. I mean, if you guys are keeping track of it, fair play. I'm just here for the ride. Oban retakes where? No, Zoe is in the lead. Oban was looking at it, but then decided to defend from Matteo. Now Matteo is up ahead of the Oban, and Oban slipping like a stone as Mikey moves back up and into that top three, a place he is well versed with so far this round. Top Taffy, that second place last round, has given him the incentive to get up there and Atom. Nifty in 5th with Fiberman in 6th place. Gaz is in 7th place at the moment, being harassed. Well, no, he must have just got past a ban, because we just saw him up in 3rd. So Oban on his way down. Norfolk and Talent, we haven't heard from him in this race at all. He's in 9th at the moment, and Top Taffy now is 9th. Oh, Top Taffy was right up there just now. Oh, no. Stretchy in 11th, 12th, because Medium GT's just moved up to 11th. No, 10th, because Medium GT's moved up to 10th, and Top Taffy now is in 11th. Stretchy, oh my God, will you all just wait for a second? Let me read the list. Stop moving. Orgasmic Cry in 13th, Pacemaker in 14th, G-Man is in 15th. Did we lose someone? Good golly. So, Matteo leads. We'll stick to him because he's just holding on to that lead. Zoe in 2nd, Nifty in 3rd, Gaz is in 4th place. It is crazy. Norfolk and Talent will get on board with him as he comes up to the back of Nifty and gives him a little bump to help him along the way, but it's not fast enough. He's seen a quicker train and he's jumped on to the Gaz. Oh, he's had a meeting with the barrier and he's got through past Zoe, even with the knock on the barrier, ladies and gentlemen. It did not slow him down, and now he is duking it out with the Gaz and Matteo. And oh, Matteo taking that corner rather tight and closing the door a little too late, but Norfolk and Talent has survived. He has survived, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. So Oban is in 4th place with Zoe 5th. Nifty is in 6th. Medium GT 7th. Stretchy is in 8th. Orgasmic Cry is in 9th with Mikey. Oh, Mikey down in 10th. Top Taffy in 11th. Pacemaker Boy is in 12th. Fiberman 13th. Captain Slow 14th. And the Nickelback is not giving him the oomph that he needs. Maybe he puts something harder on, like Puddle of Mud. And Gaz is leading the race, ladies and gentlemen. Gaz ahead of Matteo. Norfolk and Talent is up and into 3rd place with Oban in 4th. Medium GT is in 5th. And let's get on board with Zoe. Zoe's got a Nifty pushing her along. And Zoe, let's get outside at Zoe. Come on. Hello. How you doing? Take me for a lap around High Speed Ring, why don't you, Zoe? So 6th place with Zoe. You can see up ahead they're battling for the lead. Gaz, Matteo, Norfolk and Talent, and Oban duking it out. What Zoe has her own battles here with Medium. He's given her enough space. Very nice. And Zoe obliges by taking his spot as she sees sparks flying off the barrier and just only hopes that will slow them down. And by the 3rd race, ladies and gentlemen, people are taking no prisoners. It is contact galore. I don't know if it's the rain or just people know they've got to fight for every little bit of space on the track. But Zoe now going for 4th, no, drop down to 5th. Matteo, absolutely, he's getting absolutely torrential out there, ladies and gentlemen. It's chipping it down. Nifty in 6th, Medium GT 7th, Pacemaker Boy in 8th, Stretchy is in 9th, Orgasmic Cry is in 10th, Fiberman is in 11th, Top Taffy 12th, Mikey is in 13th, Captain Slow 14th, and G-Man is in 15th. I don't know who we lost, sorry. Gaz and Norfolk and Talent is going for it at the front with Oban in that 3rd place. We're 7 minutes in. We've got a lot of racing still to do. And Zoe is now involved. Matteo slipping down after leading most of this race. Has slipped down into 5th place. But he's still in the lead pack. Then we've got a bit of a gap. Nifty, I think, still in that lead pack, is he? Or is he? Yeah, well, they're in a little pack in between the lead pack. And then we've got Pacemaker Boy in 8th, Stretchy in 9th, Orgasmic Cry in 10th. Oh, there's death. Someone died. Call the police. Oh, Pacemaker Boy meets his end. And Captain Slow goes through, and so does G-Man. Poor old Pacemaker Boy. When you run with the pack, it's hard. Gaz, in more ways than one. Gaz is leading with Norfolk, and Talent is in second, with Matteo climbing back up to where he feels he belongs, back in the lead of this race. Zoe in fourth place, with Nifty still in chase. Oban slipping down into sixth, with Medium GT now on the ascent. Stretchy is eighth. He's doing well as well. We saw him earlier in the race having a bit of a calamity, and now, well, I think that was race 2 we saw the big calamity, but I think he slipped down a little bit in this race, and now coming back like a peacock, ladies and gentlemen. In 8th place with Top Taffy. In 9th, being harassed by an orgasmic cry, ladies and gentlemen. And Top Taffy cannot be distracted by that orgasmic cry. Just eyes on the prize, Top Taffy. Buyo. Mikey in 11th, and Fiberman is going for the move up the straight. Can he get it done? Can he get it done? He hasn't got the toe, he's got no one bumping him, he's having to do it all alone, ladies and gentlemen, and Mikey is holding on to position. So Fiberman slips back in for the toe. Captain Slow in 13th, he's got the fastest lap, but that might have something to do with the boost. Then we got G-Man in 14th, and Pacemaker Boy in 15th. Gaz leads, ladies and gentlemen, still ahead of Norfolk and Talent, with Matteo in third. Matteo. Where are we? We're coming up to 10 minutes. It is looking treacherous out there, ladies and gentlemen. The weather has not been kind to him here at the high speed ring. And Nifty pulling a move on Matteo there, just around. Down the straight, decides to just pull by. Arm out the window, saying, yo, dog, how goes it? Norfolk and Talent as well. Oh, Nifty's taking his bloody, he's had 3 cereals, 3 Weetabix today. But Norfolk and Talent is coming back out the Nifty, and now into the tunnel we go. Oban wanting to join these guys. We're into the last 5 minutes of the race where anything can happen. This is the twilight area. This is where anything can happen, anything goes, like a swingers club. There's a certain room where you can do anything you want. So we're into that area now when you need a towel. So Gaz is leading ahead of Norfolk and Talent, with Matteo in third, Nifty in fourth, Oban in fifth, but they are melded together and it's all subject to change. We've still got a good 4 minutes of the racing left here, which is at least 2, maybe 3 laps, if they can get round quick enough. Matteo in 5th place there. He's sat just behind the train. The top 4 are pushing each other along. Nifty in 4th, Oban making his way up into 3rd, with Norfolk and Talent in 2nd. Gaz under threat, the man with a target on his back. And Nifty looked like he was trying to do it without the toe there. Very brave. We've seen people fall trying to do that, and yeah, Oban stays ahead and there is no one to help. Oh, Matteo's come through. Nifty going it alone down that only street he's ever known. Like a drifter, he was born to walk alone. And so Nifty then down into 6th as Zoe moves up ahead of him. And Nifty, you should have taken the toe, my friend. Oh, though Nifty has just got past Zoe again. So Nifty wants a push from Zoe now. He's hoping for a push so he can catch back up with the top 4 as they make their way, making their way in the world today. I'm trying to get all as the old references in as possible that young'uns wouldn't get. So Gaz holds on to that lead ahead of Oban, with Norfolk and Talent in 3rd, Matteo in 4th, Nifty in 5th, with Zoe in 6th. Then we got Top Taffy in 7th. We've got Medium GT in 8th, Mikey in 9th. No, Captain Slow in 9th, sorry. Mikey in 10th, Fiberman in 11th. I'm going to try and get through them before they all change again. Orgasmic 12th. Stretchy is in 13th, G-Man is in 14th, and Pacemaker Boy is in 15th. So now we are coming into critical areas 2 minutes left on the clock. There's this lap and the next. Who will win race 3? Gaz has held on to that lead for a blooming long time now, but Oban pulls the trigger. Is it too early though? Is it too early? Oban goes into the lead. Norfolk and Talent is now in the lead himself. Oban slipping down into second. Norfolk and Talent must have got a tow from the other realm to drag himself past both Gaz and Oban. Beautiful stuff, and now it is gloves off between these top 3 as they fight it out. There is no help now. This is it. They've broken away from the pack. Zoe and Nifty not working together here. Nifty now does pull in behind Zoe, but he's a little too far back to help give him a push. And he'll be hoping that help from Matteo, but Matteo says, nay, no, not now. It's race on, brother. So Norfolk and Talent is leading this race with Gaz in second, Oban in third, Zoe in fourth, Matteo in fifth, being pushed by Nifty. Oh, Matteo got past Nifty. And Medium GT, or Batman, is in seventh with Top Taffy in eighth. Mikey is in ninth, Captain Slow in 10th, Fiberman in 11th, Orgasmic Cry 12th, G-Man in 13th with Pacemaker Boy in 14th, Stretchy is 15th. But it's Oban now that leads. It's Oban that leads, and we've crossed the line with 30 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final lap. This is where it's critical. Zoe up into second place. Gaz and Norfolk and Talent have dropped down to third and fourth. And now Zoe pushing Oban with all of the might of the Copen. She is push to Oban. We'll fight this out in the final corner. But for now, let's get away from the maddening crowd that chases us down with Norfolk and Talent in third, Matteo in fourth, Medium GT in fifth, Nifty in sixth. Gaz has dropped all the way down to seventh place. Oh, it's all right, we haven't got to the line yet. Someone's waiting for the line. So Matteo then, he looked like he wanted to make a move, and it's Norfolk and Talent is back up in the lead again. Zoe in the lead. Unbelievable stuff here as they go side by side towards the bridge, and Zoe is just edging ahead of Norfolk and Talent, and Oban wants to get in there as well. No friends here, ladies and gentlemen. Only off the track will be friends, but once we're on the tarmac, we race hard. Coming into the final corner, and it's Zoe in the lead, Oban in second, Norfolk and Talent in third, Matteo in fourth, but anything can change. But Zoe at the moment clinging on, but then she's got a bit of a straight, and Oban is lining up, ladies and gentlemen. Zoe then just flooring it all the way to the line, hoping and praying. Oh no, Oban's already through. Oban's already through. Oban's got the lead, and Oban takes the lead, and Zoe's in second. No, it's gone. Whoa, they all crossed the line at the same time, ladies and gentlemen. That, wowzers, was tight. Whoo! And Oban then was the man that took the lead in the end and the win from Zoe. Oh, unfortunate for Zoe. Oh, she did everything right. She pointed the car and pushed down on the pedal and hoped for the best. But the tow was strong, ladies and gentlemen, and Oban managed to slingshot past her. Matteo gets himself a top 3 after his early lead, so good stuff from Matteo with Norfolk and Talent falling down into 4th place. Look at them all. That's crazy. Medium GT finished in 5th place with a Nifty in 6th. Gaz in 7th. With Top Taffy coming home in 8th place, Orgasmic Cry in 9th, Fiberman finishing in 10th place, Mikey in 11th, G-Man for Real Fun finished in 12th place, with Captain Slow in 13th, Pacemaker Boy in 14th, and Stretchy coming home in 15th. And I still can't work out who left. Hang on. Hornblower. Oh, it was the Hornblower. I didn't think there was a very shiny. Maybe he doesn't race it in the rain. It's very shiny. He likes to keep it shiny, ladies and gents. Rain would ruin that paintwork. You can understand, okay? Okay. Right, well done to Oban and everyone else who won today, even though I can't remember now. It won't be as long, I promise you, O.T.H. I won't drag it out for a whole week. Your replay of round 2 will happen rather quickly, and I believe it's at Brands Hatch, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get absolutely excited about it. Pigsy in the chat saying great racing. Adam saying another crazy race, great commentary once again. Top Taffy saying brilliant comedy. I read them. Hang on then. So here we go. Top Taffy says cheers mate, was great fun, looking forward to more shenanigans tonight. Adam saying race 1 top 3 medium GT won that one, nifty, and then Matteo in third. Adam also says in race 2 the top 3 was Norfolk, Taffy and Gaz, and Adam saying great results at Taffy, such close racing, great stuff, beautiful stuff. Adam saying only 15 starters in this one. Yeah, I noticed halfway through. Well, I think it's Hornblower's car, very shiny. I think the rain would ruin it, so he's kept it in the garage. Top Taffy saying, haha, I do love Game of Thrones, though, and coincidentally off to Dubrovnik next week, King's Landing. Oh, excellent, well done. We'll have to don some appropriate livery for tonight's race. Yeah, baby. Well, you know, the hot blonde naked, no. Adam saying thingy nem strikes again. Pigsy saying another great finish. Adam saying what close racing, right to the line. And Adam saying Mikey can't seem to get the finish after leading. I know Mikey can't cut a break, can he? Bless him, bless him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've had our introduction to the Copen Challenge Cup, Matt's Mini BTCC. It's a lot of fun. It's an interesting way they do the tables as well. I'll explain that before round 2. Round 1, I was explaining rules. Round 2, I'll do tables and then grid walk. So we'll do that. Again, I don't expect anyone to watch this absolute nonsense, but thank you if you do. And thank you for interacting, especially Adam and all the guys in the chat today. Has been amazing. Duff, Pigsy, Top Taffy. Oh, I don't want to miss anyone now. Paul Smale. Yeah, it's been absolutely cracking. Thank you guys for being involved. It's a beautiful thing when a community comes together. And great work from the Over the Hill Racing gang. Another cracking round, ladies and gentlemen. I look forward to Brands Hatch in a couple of days. And Adam saying thank you once more, thingy, for awesome entertainment commentary. Oh, well, shucks, bless you, thank you. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, if you're still around tonight, which is Friday, if you're watching live, we've got the WRC starting again, the World Racing Community. We're live in less than 12 hours. We'll be starting that stream around about 7:45. If you've got nothing else better to do, come and join me then. And they're taking the Group 2s out, so it's going to be rather interesting. Saturday afternoonish, we've got the UTCC from the Ultimate Racing League, their version of touring cars. So I like to do it on a Saturday. It's like Grandstand. It's like the old days, watching Grandstand on a Saturday afternoon with Des talking about all sorts of sports, all the other sports that's not on proper telly. And touring cars used to be involved in that with Murray. And then Sunday early hours, it'll be round 2 of this and other things. Don't worry about it. You don't have to keep up with all of this. It's me trying to remind myself what I'm doing. Anyway, thank you again for being involved in whatever way you were involved. Turu, peace and love. Peace and love.